Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be taking this 2021 Mercedes-Benz GLA on a POV test drive. This one is just the normal GLA 250. I'm gonna go ahead and take it on a test drive and see how it does. Alright, let's go ahead and take this 2021 GLA 250 on a test drive and see how it does. By the way, here is the backup camera, and here is the wide view, and the resolution is really nice. Alright, so driving this 2021 Mercedes-Benz GLA drives nice and smooth. That 8-speed automatic transmission is a little bit on the slow side. It's of course a DCT, so it's going to be a little bit jerky at first, but honestly once you get used to it, it's not that bad. But anyways guys, the ride is very nice and comfortable, and the suspension actually is very nice. I expected the suspension to be not as good as this, but it's nice and comfortable and it's not too bad. So I think Mercedes-Benz did great with the suspension on the GLA. But overall, interior feels nice and spacious, and I really like this tan interior. And by the way, if you guys are curious about the color of this GLA, it's called denim blue, and I actually did do a full review of this GLA, and actually was my first Mercedes-Benz review, and finally I'm driving one now, so let's see how it does. Nice and quiet. I'm not exactly sure if my GoPro is capturing a lot of road noise or wind noise, but seriously, it's nice and comfortable, and I really like this GLA. It feels nice and small, but at the same time it's nice and spacious. Let's go ahead and put it in sport mode. The gas pedal becomes more responsive, and everything just becomes more responsive. It definitely gets up to speed very quick. It's nice and light, and I like it. It feels nice and planted, and nice and quiet on the highway. By the way, this one has the heated seats, and it does have a panoramic sunroof. It's a $1,500 option, and the heated seats are a $500 option that work honestly great. And for those two screens, they are 10.25-inch screens. They are part of the premium package. This GLA doesn't really have that many packages. It has about 3-4 packages. It has the premium package, the sunroof, and the heated seats, and I think it has a few more things. Oh, and the denim blue color, that is like a $720 option, which I think it looks amazing. Anyways, under the hood, there's going to be a 2.0 turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that is connected to an 8-speed dual clutch transmission. It's a little bit jerky at first, but once you get used to it, it's not a big deal. And on the highway you can't even feel it, but around town it's a little bit on the jerky side, but it's not too bad. yeah, definitely that 8-speed automatic transmission is very, very responsive. And the interior looks very good. I really like that wooden trim right there. Vents look amazing. Good amount of gloss black with that synthetic rubber material and with that wood that wood trim right there. But anyways, guys, for the horsepower numbers and torque numbers, the horsepower numbers are 221 and the torque numbers are 258 in this GLA. And honestly, it does feel like this SUV has 258. It's nice and torquey. But the horsepower numbers, I really wish they were a little bit more, but this is an entry-level engine or entry-level SUV, so that's fine. As I said, the transmission is very responsive. Yeah, the suspension definitely feels nice and comfortable, but not really the best around corners, which is expected, of course. This is a luxury SUV. This is not an AMG or anything aggressive, so the suspension is not going to be tuned for corners and things like that. Let's go ahead and put the SUV in eco mode. When you put the SUV in eco mode, everything just becomes very quiet and not aggressive at all, and the gas pedal, engine, transmission, everything just calms down and become a little bit more sluggish or lazy. But of course, this is good for saving gas. But anyways, guys, for the fuel economy numbers, they are 24 in the city, 33 highway, and 27 combined from this 2.0 turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. And honestly, I think the highway numbers are pretty good, and especially for 258 pound-feet of torque, this is very, very good. So for the windows, they're not double-sided, but still the cabin is very, very quiet. And we're gonna go ahead and test the 4MATIC system in this GLA to see how it does. So for the 4MATIC system, Mercedes-Benz all-wheel drive system, I felt like back there it kind of pushed the back of the SUV a little bit to the side, so it seems like it sends a little bit of power to the back wheels, but it was nice and planted, and it was very secure to the ground, so there's no wheel spin or anything like that, and it felt very, very nice and solid. So for the steering wheel in sport mode, the steering wheel doesn't really change. It's nice and direct, but still very light. Let's go ahead and put it in comfort mode and see how the steering wheel is. Yeah, definitely the steering wheel is the same. Doesn't really feel like anything really changes between sport and comfort mode. But probably taking this SUV around corners, you will be able to tell that you will be able to tell the difference between comfort and sport. I just want to go ahead and show you the lights very quick. Nice and bright, and it does have some lights right underneath the mirrors. And seriously, with this tan interior and with the lights turned on, this interior just looks very, very bright. And there is another light that will basically turn on the lights in the back, and the lights in the back are just so bright, just like the front. So suspension feels nice and solid, and as I said, the steering wheel is very direct. And for the brakes are really good. They are a little bit on the harder side, but they're nice and responsive. So when you hit the brake pedal, the SUV responds very quick. So I really like that about the brakes. So if you guys are curious about the price is $44,000, and as I said, it does have a few packages. It has the panoramic sunroof, it does have the heated seats, and it does have that denim blue, and it does have the premium package, which basically give you the screens. Each screen is 10.25-inch screen, and to control the right screen, you could control it 3 different ways. You could control it from those controls right here on the steering wheel, or you could actually use the pad right here, or you could actually use your fingers. And for the left screen, you could use the controls on the left. You could change the gauges, and you could do a good amount of things. Let's go ahead and change the gauges. Go ahead and change the gauges one more time. I really like those gauges. But anyways, a ton of storage place. Climate controls are very easy to use. 2 cup holders, that pad with few buttons around it, and they're going to be this place to basically rest your arm to be able to use the pad. So the interior is nice and clean. It just looks very good, and I really like those 10.25-inch screens. But let's go ahead and try Mercedes-Benz voice command system. Take me to the nearest Starbucks.
I'm sorry, can you say that again, please?
Take me to the nearest Starbucks.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you with that right now.
I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but let's go ahead and do it one more time. Take me to Chipotle.
I'm sorry, can you say that again, please?
Take me to the nearest Chipotle.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you with that right now.
I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but usually Mercedes-Benz voice command system is very good. I think the AMG, the CLA 35 I drove the other day was nice and responsive, but it was a little bit on the slower side. But usually, most of the time, their system is very good, and I really like it. But other than that, everything looks very good in this SUV. Lights up there. Here is the panoramic sunroof. The fan finish is amazing, which is expected, of course, from Mercedes-Benz. And this SUV, by the way, has the engine start-stop. When you come to a complete stop, the engine will turn off. But let's go ahead and brake boost this GLA and see how it does. So definitely this SUV has more than enough to let you be able to merge on the highway or pass someone. There are not going to be any issues, and it does I could feel that the SUV, when I accelerated back there, I felt like the SUV actually squatted, so the suspension was a little bit on the softer side, and the transmission, the way how it shifted, it was okay, but I really wish it was a tiny bit smoother. But other than that, driving like this, beautiful, no issues and no problem at all. And yeah, seriously, beautiful SUV. Steering wheel is wrapped in leather, good amount of gloss black everywhere, and such a beautiful interior. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this POV test drive of this Mercedes-Benz GLA. 250. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come and see Michael here at Mercedes-Benz in North Haven, Connecticut. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.